Alrighty. Alrighty then, yes. Welcome to the third installment of the RU Gaming Round Robin Torment series. Game 3. This time featuring the misnamed, because of the patch and other bullshit going on with Blizzard, Radical 15, who is in fact Buzz, who is in fact InfiniteCustomer, who is referred to most commonly as IC. IC versus Croc. We remember Croc from the first game of the series. Here's hoping he puts on a better show. Let us begin. Croc deciding to scout the top right of the map because that's where IC is going to be coming from. It's the least expected place. It's always where IC comes at you from. IC with the properly scouting Overlord that probably won't get there until after Croc's already displayed his hand. And a very quick geyser for IC. IC Speedlings in the future. Nothing from Croc. Croc going to get a hatcher? No? No? There's a spawning pool and a geyser. He built something, gentlemen. A second geyser. He must really want to get speed out as soon as he possibly can. So the scouting drone instead of a scouting Overlord, okay, I support that. Drone's actually going to get there in time to see something coming. Overlord, on the other hand, as you can see with ICs, really isn't going to get there until it's too late to spot a rush. However, this drone also was sent too late and I'm going to have to stare at this until it moves again. There we go. Okay, the action continues. Okay, Zulu. So the scout comes in just in time to see the Lings leaving IC's base. How will he respond? He's building... Goddamn bug. He's building Overlords. He's building Overlords and Spine Crawlers. Lots of Spine Crawlers. IC's Zergling Rush is not going to be able to take this down. I don't think he's going to arrive in time to get into the mineral line before these are up and functioning. Croc's Zergling's buying him the time for these to finish up. IC's going to try and knock down a Spore Crawler? Probably doesn't even know what it is. And there they go. Croc's defense holds quite solidly. We got some reinforcing Zerglings here. No speed yet for some odd reason. There it is. About to pop up right now. Speaking of speed, what's Croc doing with all this gas? No Zergling speed, no lair. Evolution chamber, but he would have wanted to get his... He's only got 3 units on gas. He's got 2 geysers, 3 units on gas. I see with the follow-up Roach Warren, still no expansion. Attempting to spread the creep, this is something we kind of trained IC out of doing because the rest of us play the non-Zerg races where the creep prevents us from building shit. So it's good to see him actually picking up the creep spread. Speedlings confirming there is no expansion from Croc. Croc is still kept on one base, once again with a forward Spore Crawler, which will no doubt be the linchpin of his defense against these Zerglings. Totally open mineral line. A bit of a Zergling skirmish on the ramp, which I see will win, kind of to my surprise. I didn't really see the starting numbers of Zerglings there. I see picking up his expansion, continuing to spread the creep to his expansion. Idle Geyser. Idle Geyser. This is going to be a common pet peeve theme on my channel, I'm sure. Idle Geyser. Come on. Croc coming out with a Baneling Nest. At least he's doing something to spend the gas that he has been accumulating. Okay, finally, a Spore Crawler in a reasonable location to defend the mineral line from from air-to-ground units. Not the greatest position. His right side is covered, but his left flank is the more likely candidate to be exploited. I see doing very well on the creep spread. Probably all that's taking up his attention right now because he can see that Croc is stuck on one base and his options are severely limited. Now, he hasn't checked in on Croc's tech in some time, so he doesn't actually know that Croc's not coming out with some kind of crazy surprise like one base mutas, which I might add he is woefully underprepared for. So a fairly reasonable cluster of roaches. I see should just walk in and kill him now. The roaches will probably lose to the 4 spine crawlers, but god damn it, we need some action. Make something happen. He's making creep spread happen. That's what he's doing. That was apparently IC's entire goal for this game, knowing that he would crush Croc either way. So he was just focusing on spreading the creep. Practice the creep spread. FYI, there is a mini-game on the arcade called Creep or Die, which I highly recommend if you want to practice your creep spread. I would much prefer some action in these replays. Practice your creep in the arcade. Croc killing his own rocks with banelings. Why? And these aren't even the kind of rocks that will roll over and close off this ramp. These are rocks that already act in a defensive manner by making this a more narrow choke point. Destroying these rocks just make this ramp much wider. Still no real surprises from Crocs, but at least he's making reasonable use of his geysers at this point. I'm sure he was on 2-2 a while ago and I just didn't say anything. Getting his expansion now when IC should be picking up probably his 4th, all things considered. IC with the double evolution chamber, looking to upgrade his, for 7 minutes, I would say pretty anemic army. And Croc going once again with the Ling-Baneling approach, which worked so well to his advantage against Mr. Zack. God, don't make me think of that game again. Wonderful creep spread going on. This is absolutely to IC's advantage in any other game. I don't think I've ever seen this again, however. Still no surprises in order here. He's teching up to Hive. That's going to open up some options. But I don't think it's going to open up any options that he can afford to exploit. I see coming in with an Overlord to see Croc's Ling-Baneling army. And he's got more than enough roaches to just walk right over it. Where is IC looking at this time? IC is looking at his army. Okay, he sees Croc's army. Will he now send his army? Send your army. Send your army. We need action. Action! Waiting for the next wave. Is that all? Is that all? Zulu? Waiting for some Hydras. Okay, waiting for Hydras. Now go kill him. Go kill him. Sacrificing the Overlord for scouting. Yay! Scouting, which I really don't think he learned all that much. And he didn't update any tech structures. He just saw, yeah, he has an expansion.
Metamorphosis complete.
I hear a tech being completed. Must be one of Croc's, I guess. It could be the roach, probably the roach upgrade. I see grabbing his third. Why are these games so long? Just go kill him. Just go kill him. You saw you had a direct counter to his army. Just... Creep spread continues. Creep spread. Creep spread's great. It's great. Here, this is about the most interesting thing on the field. Whoops. There we go. We'll just babysit these overlords, see where they go. Oh hey, something's happening. I see. Croc is moving out with his Ling Baneling and some detection, just in case. I see he's got some lurkers, I guess. It is a valid concern at this point in the game. Okay, and the just kill him happens right here. Why are these on hold position? Are they on hold position? Okay, Croc loses his army. GG? GG now? GG now? Go kill him? Croc with a nice reinforcing Zergling wave, but much too little, much too late. Leading in with these roaches on the tight choke. Actually gonna... No? No? There you go, tight choke. Clean up the Zerglings. Make sure none escape to go harass him at home. And walk in. Right. Move the army right here. And make Croc GG. There we go. Over at last. Over at last. And that has been the third installment of the RU Gaming Round Robin Torment. Torment. Ugh. Join us sometime in the future, as yet undisclosed, for the fourth installment of Torment.